Detta and the Kadita. Perhaps they could consider a Cho ban in the first phase. I think that's how powerful the Cho is in this game. The Martis is also an option, but I do believe there are ways to work around it, to be honest. But we'll see here. Coming into the second game here of the drafting phase, very quick bans coming through. The Akai, the Valentina, as well as the Wanwan from RSGPH being banned away.
So I guess Team HAQ now they are going to ban that Valentina out again. I feel like for their third and final ban in the first phase, they should just ban that Martis out. Because if not, RSGPH will definitely copy their playstyle and go for the same approach. Martis and as well as Cho picked up in the first pick for their first pick. So we'll see here Team HAQ taking their time for their last and final ban. Yeah, Martis ban.
The Martis ban does come through like you predicted here, Goni. And it's very interesting because now they both have opted for the same sides, right? The blue and the red side, as RSG Philippines now with the last ban here. Who do you think they're going to go for? The Gushin is still a viable option to ban out, and according to statistics, he is still sitting at a 71.43% win rate.
Very high win rate indeed in this current tournament here. So that is why perhaps RSGPH, they are taking their time here for their last ban in the first phase. They're thinking, right, are we letting go of Valentina or the Gushin? But there you go, the answer. They want to trade the Valentina for the Gushin.
The Valentina's been banned.
Sorry, not the Valentina, rather. But perhaps they might, oh yeah, well, Team HAQ, they might pick up the Gushin here, no problem.
Are they comfortable on the Gushin though, is the question. I mean, not a lot of teams have actually picked this up. And if they do pick up the Gushin, it is still a flex pick, so it's definitely a viable option. If they want, they can take away the Cho. I think Min is able to utilize these momentum-based heroes really well. Take it away, especially from Light, is also a really good choice. 9 seconds left on the clock. They're taking their dear time here.
Very, very taking their time here as they are in the first pick. But oh my goodness, Team HAQ. Game 2 here. I mean, remember, this is match point, and they picked up Esmeralda for their first pick. RSGPH, yikes. They might pick up the Gushin, and again, Cho just works well.
Yeah, it's Cho. Just go for Cho, right? Still flexed, in all honesty. Can be placed in several different lanes. A really good pick. A power pick for Light as well, and I feel like game number 1, a lot of those moments were actually created on the hands of that Way of Dragon, being able to just pick off those members one by one to win those team fights ultimately. So the first 2 picks here, who will it be? Will it be the Gushin? Will it be the Cho? The answer is the Leomord and the Benedetta. We forgot about the Benedetta. The Benedetta is open still, and that is a huge, huge pick for RSG Philippines right now. Benedetta, one of the #1 most used hero with a really good win rate as well. And Leomord to top that all off. So perhaps they want to show exactly how to use the Leomord correctly.
All right. Well, let's see here. Leomord as well as Benedetta. We forgot. You're right. We forgot about the Benedetta. And again, this Benedetta can be technically flexed, but seeing Leomord around, I feel like it is somehow confirmed that this Benedetta will fall to the XP lane. Team HAQ, 2 heroes. Gushin is still up and available.
Oh, Beatrix still.
And Atlas
still.
Again. Wow. Well, Benedetta, a very hard hero to catch, but this Leomord can be vulnerable towards that Atlas.
You're right, you're right. Huh, this is interesting. Oh, and there you go! The Kadita was banned in that first game, and because it was left open, you can see RSG Philippines instantly just reacting to the openings of these bans, right? The Benedetta pickup as well as the Kadita, and need we remind you, Exort is a top global Kadita, so most probably this is going to fall into that mid lane.
Wow, adding magical burst in your comp and top 1 Kadita player exhorts. That's gonna be a very lethal composition that RSGPH is building up towards. So again, what is going to be the response from inside of Team HAQ?
Time to go to the
But in the second
adaptation.
phase,
Your team
RGPH,
is
they
ready.
opt for a Lilia ban here, again trying to limit the mid lane.
They are starting to limit Mon's heroes here. He does still have a lot of options. He's quite flexible, right? He can use the Diggy in the mid lane, the Eudora. He can use someone like Nana for even... We've seen that actually pop up. So the Yves is also still up for grabs, as well as the Farsa, in case they do want to ban that out. Coming into the second phase here though, Team HAQ is going to be the first to ban. Gushin is going to be taken away this time around, and this is quite interesting, realizing that the Kadita and the Leomord have actually already been picked up. So why the Gushin ban?
Perhaps they just want to delay and negate another magical burst rather. So I guess it's just a very good and secure option here for us out of Team HAQ. But then again, let's see. RGPH, one last ban here. They might go for another mid lane ban. Team HAQ, not a lot of mages up for grabs here for the second phase.
Yeah, I really do think that Farsa is a good option here. It might be a little vulnerable towards the Atlas, but with a Purify, it actually might work. But no, they go in for the Paquito ban. Huh, okay, that makes sense, right? The Benedetta.
Yeah, exactly. Again, securing the hero from that Benedetta. I guess the Phobia's ban is also a very, very good ban, I suppose. A lot of dashes here, a lot of heroes that can trigger that demonic force. Team HAQ though, taking their time here for their last and final ban. I suppose they can go for another, well, not another, but I guess they should limit the marksman here. Irithel, Melissa, or even Claude. Yeah.
Claude is still available to pick up here if they want to start limiting that gold lane. We saw the amount of damage coming in from Kusei on the Claude, but they are going to respect to ban the Cho instead. Take away from Light. I do believe that this is a wise decision. And this forces Light to choose someone else in that roaming position.
I mean, it's still open here. That Kadita is also flexed, technically, right? But there you go, Claude. We mentioned Claude earlier. I feel like Team HAQ has a huge chance to ban that hero out. But since it's just left open, RSGPH will say, thank you very much. Let me take that Claude. Team HAQ, though, 2 heroes to complete their draft. They already have a magical source of output. They need a bursting one though now.
They need a mid laner at this point, right? I think Lilia is the safer choice because of the pick-off potential. Oh, but it's banned away. So that's why they banned it away. It's the safest pick because they have so much pick-off potential and they have so much dive that it is going to be very difficult for a strong backliner. Someone like Farsa, someone like Yves. But I guess in this position, there you go. I mentioned it. I said that Mon could pick up someone like the Nana, and there you go. With so much dive coming in, we do usually see that they go for the counters. Nana is going to be the choice here, as well as the Ling to go and dive into the backline to remain untouched because of the lack of CC coming in from RSG Philippines.
They heard you. I mean, Team HAQ. Athena mentioned Nana. Let me pick up the Nana. RSGPH to close out their draft. They opt for a Grok. And it is settled then. Light will play the Grok, and that Kadita will fall to the hands of Exhort. And Irad will play that Leomord. Nounce, of course, will play that Benedetta.
Ooh, this is interesting, right? Very different compositions here. One going for most team fight, and RSG Philippines with the pick-off type of composition. Who is going to come out on top is the question, as we are going to see a debut of Nana here ever. MPLI 2022, we haven't seen it. I haven't seen it as well in MPL ID ever.
I love it.
I love it.
I personally want Team HAQ to win with this Nana, but let's just see, will they be able to equalize in this game, or RSGPH, are they just too strong? Land of Dawn, we go for Game 2. Match point still for the Filipinos. Let's see, can they close this one out?
That's the question here. I mean, in terms of that mid lane clear, RSG Philippines definitely have the advantage. Nana doesn't clear as fast as a Grok and a Kadita combined, so it is going to be a little bit more tricky in that sense. But we can see here the Atlas already babysitting that top side, whereas RSG Philippines Light has actually opted to help out with the buff first and put some pressure in that mid lane before he transfers onto that gold lane.
See here already a trade of health, trade of HP. Oh, he needs to be careful though. Exort jumps in, finds the first blood. My oh my, Exort rotating very efficiently there. He rotates bot side, uses the petrify as well, and grabbing the kill.
Grabbing the kill there. We mentioned that RSG Philippines going to have really good pickup potential, and they are able to execute it perfectly here in the first minute. But look at this! Min gets caught solo! He's forced to retreat as of right now, and he's going to be unable to defend that Beatrix in that top lane. Kusei, Light, and Irad being just an unstoppable force here in this early game.
Yeah, it seems like now Panda will have extra pressure top side. No war engaged just yet. RSGPH here still eyeing. Oh my god. The crab will be stolen away by Irad.
What I want to highlight is both of these junglers have opted for the same emblem, the killing spree. So they are going to be looking for more trades along the map. But here you go, here Light going to force that flicker away. But look at Gary go in and actually able to get it with the Tempest of Blades. That is going to be a kill transferred onto him, as Min might be the next one to fall down. You can see the transformation onto Irad receiving a hefty amount of damage. But luckily enough, he is still able to get out.
Man, what an exchange. Both roamers gets taken down there in the first 2 minutes. So now RSGPH, with that in mind, actually, they are though still slightly ahead in on rotations here. And both junglers now focusing themselves on towards clearing the purple buff. But RSGPH still winning the trade.
RSG Philippines, none of them have opted for the Purify though this time around. So if initially it was more difficult to catch Kusei on the Claude, in game number 2, it might be a little easier. However, with the way that they are able to control this early game, you can see the dominance when they go for the neutral objective, like the Turtle, who is going to be taken uncontested as Gary is going to be forced to use that Retribution to get his own buff.
Oh my god, Lola on the back. Sato dealing havoc here on towards Irad. Low HP. With that Phantom Stampede, managed to get away, but now all damage goes on towards Lola. 2v1 was a little bit too much, and he gets taken down. Topside though, Fatal connects on towards Kusei, finding the kill, finding the compensation. Team HAQ, a very good response, and a mirror play.
Really great response. They're able to get some gold out of that top side as well, taking it away from Kusei, like you guys can get gold and level up your coin farming skills with HSBC in and even outside of the game.
Ooh, very interesting match we got here again. Remember, match point towards RSG. Team HAQ here, they need to find the best equipment to play. Have an unrivaled gaming experience here, of course, with Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 5G to perhaps equalize in this game.
Equalize in the game. How are they going to be able to go for it? It does seem like Team HAQ, they have a better team fight, but RSG Philippines, they're splitting it up really well. And with the way that things are going, but Fatal Links is going to connect onto Kusei. Still has the BMI though to get away. But that is going to be a resource wasted. But meanwhile here, Gary is going to get stunned.
My god. Take a look at the reinforcements though. The Kadita will not be able to... I might be wrong though. With the help of that purple buff, he is just able to escape. Now Light, without Flicker, will be able to escape as well here. No casualties from both sides. But RSG, with that information, they just went and rotate towards the orange buff. What a macro game.
Uh-oh, but now Lola might be caught here. Still has the Falling Star Moon, but Irad and Nas going in very aggressively. Petrified already used, and you can see the eye for an eye is going to be able to take him down. That is one more member taken down from the side of Team HAQ, as RSG Philippines look for more, but unfortunately not able to get anyone just yet.
I gotta say though, Team HAQ responded rather well. They went in and commit onto its top side, get the turret. So the first structure will be taken down here in this game. Team HAQ, at this point, right, at this rate, they are still behind, but they are still holding on. But As you guys can see here, RGPH will definitely secure the neutral objective.
Because in terms of like turret control, they're at 1-1, right? They're still able to kind of level RSG Philippines for the moment, and that's going to be very important when it comes to the later stages of the game in terms of that wave control with the way that the lanes are going to be pushing in whose favor. But right now, RSG still standing with a 2,000 gold lead. And, you know, Panda already secured that BOD, right? He wants to play it his way. Like you guys can play your way, but Exort goes in once again for the pickoff onto Min, of all people, as the Fiddlings is going to connect onto 2 members, and that's going to be too much damage. 2 members taken down for the side of Team HAQ, and RSG Philippines now caught in a bad situation.
What a play there from Min, staying composed on towards that. He was the recipient of the combination by Yukita, but take a look at the mid side here, Lola. What the heck is this Leo Mort's damage? Iran is just wreaking havoc on towards Lola. 0-4-1 now on that Esmeralda. Not a fun game. Iran here again maintaining pressure, taking the orange buff on HAQ's jungle. But again, RSGPH and Team HAQ here seems like they're just trading blows and punches.
Yeah. Oh, what?
What the heck?
Gary taken out by Exor. Man, this guy is so active on the map, so wild, and he's only secured the Clock of Destiny, so that's not the maximum potential of damage he's able to output.
I agree. I mean, Gary.
Top global Kadita for a reason, right?
Top global Kadita for sure. And you can see here, it's evident that the pressure is just always there here. You can't rotate easily here with this Kadita, but now it's here. Frozen a little. Eye for an eye, and as well as final blow. Just to escape here. Team HAQ, they are still getting pressured here in RSG. They are playing this rather well.
They are trying to look for some sort of compensation. You can see Min looking for an engage here. Exor still able to get out with the waves. But now the turtle has already spawned. But oh my god, Light goes in for an engage, and there you go, wreaking havoc. The Blazing Duet is able to deal out so much damage. Lola trying to go away with his life, but the passive from Nana is not going to be enough as he's going to be taken away. 4 members once again taken out, a triple kill for Leo Mort. And this is RSG Philippines showing Team HAQ how it's done, how to utilize the Leo Mort to its utmost potential. The snowballing effect definitely very clear as they are now standing 4,000 lead, economy strong.
Light Pog, man. The flicker wild charge connects on towards Steel. The perfect opening for every resource that RSG has to be put out. Jesus, RSGPH, they are just angry here. Minute number 8, and now they are setting up for a 2-0 victory. Team HAQ, they are still in it though. I mean, you can't count them out just yet, but it's looking bleak.
Yeah, despite them falling off in these team fights, Gary is still able to get some compensation on the board, right? He was able to get that turret in the top side, trying to level things out. And in terms of those turrets, that's all they can do, right? And that's a beautiful thing about having someone like the Ling. But here you go, Nas and Gary in a 1v1 situation. Gary has to be careful here. He doesn't want to go down before that Lord just crashes into that bottom lane.
Man, oh man. Once again, we can see here from the stats. Rad, Nath's perfect game here for them. Now you can see here the siege on towards the mid-tier 1. They will definitely get it. But Min, flicker fatalities miss, and in the backside though, take a look at Rad flanking, finding man, finding 2. Double kill will be confirmed as you say will find the mid turret. RSG, the setup is just too fantastic.
They have so much damage, they have so much sustain, and no one from Team HAQ can actually respond to it. No one can, just absorb it. And it's insane to see. So much pickup potential. They've been able to utilize this super well. As that Lord is going to be crashing down in that bottom side. Base turret going to be taken down here as Nas goes into the back line. Look at Irad! He goes in very aggressively, and that's it. Min goes down.
Oh my god, here every members one by one. Team HAQ bodies dropping on towards the floor.
Base.
The base a little bit too exposed, and RSG will move on towards the next round. Congratulations, the Filipinos. They are now celebrating all smiles in their gaming house. Team HAQ, nice try.
Nice try for Team HAQ, and look at the taunt coming in from RSG Philippines. RSG page really showing the Malaysian representatives who's boss. 2 games in a row, very dominant, effortless even.